I gotta do it to protect myself, my civil liberties.
I get it.
All right, so what are you gonna do about this hate crime?
You want to tell me more about what happened? Just so I could get a better understanding of it.
Well, it's been a continuance, and you have prior references. Means you have to come up with a narrative that fits my civil rights, and that's the last thing you guys want, because I'm a convicted felon. I'm a literary artist.
Who's the problem with?
All right, so you already know it's with apartment 2. Apartment 1, Rick Kronks is doing the same. Remember last year when you came and my neighbors, I was having a problem with them and they had this buckets of shit and all that crap. Well, Rick's doing the same thing with these people, hiring them to fucking harass me. You've seen the videos, you talk, you boys and girls in blue, you all talk to each other, you got a code you go by, and you all have your talks by the water cooler, and you know the whole situation. So because of my belief in God as a woman, because it's so, listen, so I had, come here, I'll show you something. I had a cross out here. See, I come out of the closet, gentlemen. I come out of the closet and was gonna pray outside instead of in the closet. So I set up a cross out here, a place of contemplative prayer, and Rick Kronks in apartment 1, you've seen the video. He sells methamphetamine 50, I don't know, is that 50 feet from here to that house over there? 50, how many feet within a bus stop is it? Enhanced sentencing for selling methamphetamine. So anyway, you've seen the video, him coming out here, attacking me. So I had to prop up a brace there, and until I can find a way to get that halo, as I say, over the top of that cross, I will have to leave it there. And so anyway, so I'm sorry?
You said something was vandalized?
You didn't see it?
No, I didn't. What was it?
Now, I know you're not that familiar with it. You don't recognize it that much because you're not called. But do you see that piece of wood with a chain around it? That's called the cross. And if Christ is on it dead or dying, saying,
so that was
my God, why? Yes and no. Listen, St. Peter was crucified upside down because he said, I don't deserve to be crucified like Christ, so crucify me upside down. So that's not in reference to St. Peter. That's a tipped over cross, which you've been here, you boys and girls in blue.
So this was already like that.
I had it upright. Do you want to see? I don't want to show you videos. I'm recording. So yesterday, this guy right here, he always comes out with his shirt off. And it's funny. So
who's your complaint against?
This guy, and listen, I don't know. Maybe it was the people next door, their little daughter, that came by for the 3rd or 4th time and destroyed my place of worship.
Do you have any?
Did I see him?
Do you have any videos? Did you see him tip it over?
No, but yesterday, last evening, I was enjoying myself, and he come out, harassed me as usual, and there was a piece of rope tied right here. The rope's over there. I got a video of that, saying, I'm going to cut it, I'm going to cut it. What he's doing is he's provoking me. He's trying to get the bounty that's put on my head by Rick Kronks. He's trying to get the methamphetamine. Probably offered him an 8-ball. You can get 8 balls for $50, $70 now. That's why.
Well, I read what happened yesterday.
And so he come out and cut it, and the officer said, well, it was in the way. So anyway, so let that slide. So, they're crafty individuals. They're like squirrels in a sense, and they run in packs. So surprisingly, with their hippocampal shrinkage and
what do you want?
They came over here and tipped it over this way. What I want you to do, I'd like you to do your job and investigate, do the due process, and stop denying me and my rights because of discrimination. You people, boys and girls in blue, I call them the Astro Queens and Kings, you're living up to it. You know about this, and you're also prejudiced against my spiritual religious belief. Well, all I can tell you is it could have been anybody. It could have been that little girl next door.
It looks like there's also heavy chains on that. That could have weighed it down.
Yeah, it could have weighed it down. So I see Anderson, where you're going. That's why I asked for the state police. And you're a rookie. You're a rookie in life. Now what are you doing? Training this guy? So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna?
Is
what
there
question?
any way you can relocate your altar?
I'm not.
Hear me out.
All right.
Is there any way you can relocate it so you can have a better, or put it on this side so you can have a better view? So when somebody's messing with it, you can see it because your room is right up there. So look at this spot right here. This spot right here, Charles, right here. You relocate it here. If somebody's messing with it, you can see it from your window.
So I have to be hyper vigilant, and I'm not gonna deign myself to that. This is my common area. This is what I got. All right, that's why I asked for the state police, man.
That's why you're always gonna be second guessing, because you can't see what's going on.
Listen, I have the right to express my religion, my spirituality. I have the right to be free from bias, discrimination, and what you guys, your abuse of the process of law and denying me my rights. This is their common area. They can come out here. Rick Kronks is right there. And it was the same thing we went through last summer. Don't you know? But the last thing you're going to do is give a convicted felon who says things about the police and the sheriff,
Come up from their common area.
and has a freedom of speech and speaks the truth. There's no way you're going to give. There's no way you're going to give me my civil rights.
I'm trying to solve the problem by
No,
saying
you're not.
you can relocate your altar.
Why should I have to run? I had it out back. They destroyed that.
Yeah.
So I moved it over here. Now you're telling. Listen.
You can't see it, right? Can you see it from out back?
Listen, I can't. Listen. You've already stated your case. You've already shown your ineptness, your lack of.
I'm just giving you an option so you can monitor it better.
Right. And then when I do see them, according to Section 35, I have the right to use physical force, not deadly physical force, but physical force to protect. In fact, I'm going to leave. I'm not moving it. And so you can continue to protect them. I'll continue to protect my property. And I know that you're hoping that I have another amygdala hijack like you did at the hospital. And I did with Kennedy Smiling. But I've been learning about PTSD, specifically CPTSD, which isn't in the DSM yet, bro. So I'm going to take I'm going to go into, in a sense, a dorsal vagal state where I'm not immobile, but when I come out of it, I'll be immobile, but when I come out of it, I'll be hypervigilant. And then when I'm hypervigilant, I'm going to rock it forward because I don't want a soft target. But I shouldn't say that, So am I really going to do that? I can't tell you what I'm going to do. When I have an amygdala hijack, I black out, as anybody does.
Have you thought about maybe putting up a camera where you're not like...
Well, I went up to Walmart and I looked at the cameras and, I'm technologically unliterate. And so, listen, I'm going to protect... Are you familiar with Section 35? All right, that's the justification of defense. You read that? I put it on my Facebook. You read it. So I have the right to protect my property, and I have the right to protect my liberty. And you people are trying to deprive me of my civil rights and my liberty.
How so?
How so? By not doing your job, and how about failure to investigate, falsifying police reports. And what do you want, an example? Last year when I showed you a video of the people, Darby and them, harassing me, you didn't put that in your police report. You're supposed to put that, that's not a...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Now, of course, I got the police report upstairs. I could go get it when they were dumping shit, and I showed you a video of her harassing me out by throwing water on me out here. You didn't put that in the police report. That's technical writing. Are you familiar with technical writing? Oh, I could bring it up. I will in court. Yeah. So listen, are you familiar with, forget all that. I don't want to go any further. All I'm going to say is pay it forward, rock it forward. Listen, you go. You've served your purpose.
We're just trying to find a solution.
No, you're placating like the fucking rest of them. If you're trying to find a solution, why don't you fucking investigate a hate crime or religious discrimination? But you guys are religious discriminating against me too. You're religiously discriminatory. So you people are familiar with me. It comes from the sheriff's department when I was in jail down there, and then so what do you want? And you listen. It's gonna be. I love watching this stuff. I love it. Just like the other cops. I don't give a fuck about that. So, listen, God's law supersedes man's law. You don't represent man's law because you're showing you're showing a practice and pattern. It's called police corruption.
I'm just surprised that you're not willing to.
Why? Because I had it out back. I moved it there. I'm not going to move it anymore. I'm not going to move it.
Better access.
Yeah, it's always me. Yeah. So listen, can you please leave my property? You've done your job. You know, you haven't done your job. You've done your pattern and practice. No, I don't need you anymore. I asked for the state police. I don't need to be. Here's this goofy bastard.
They're not going to
now.
send the state. They're going to send us every single time.
Well,
it's our jurisdiction. They're going to send us.
well, then you're giving this guy credence to continue to fucking destroy my stuff. Now, I just had a flash. I thought of fucking punching you and fucking doing and just fucking shooting this motherfucker. So we're snapping that back into fucking. I'm going into a defensive state. So when I have this guy's gonna listen. When you get called back, all right, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
What's the
Listen.
What's the issue now?
And
Why are you
listen.
Guys why are you guys casing the vicinity of the
I'd like you to leave. I'd like you to leave. I'll take care of this on my own.
How so?
I'll deal with it on my own.
So?
I'm gonna come out here. I'm gonna enjoy myself. Listen. You're giving him the message that it's fucking tolerable. So, listen.
What's your plan? How are you gonna handle this on your own?
I don't know. I'm telling you to leave.
Are you thinking about harming him?
I wouldn't harm him. Listen. I won't. I'm non-violent. This is where these people came off in the first place. I'm non-violent. I won't defend myself. My next felony assault is a life sentence.
You just said you had a flashback about
I might as well.
me.
That's what I fucking, because I try to start my day. So I'm going to go upstairs, do what I got to do. As soon as the liquor store opens, I'm going to get some fucking alcohol. And I'm going to, listen, if I have no recourse to the law, why should I adhere to the law? So, listen, I can't tell you, I can only...